Welcome back to County Connection. For this next segment, we are going to be talking about one of Summit County's favorite summer events, Bike to Work Day. And here to tell us all about it is Michael Wurzel from the Summit County Open Space and Trails Department. Welcome, Michael.
Thank you.
And we have Whitney Smith from Summit County Public Health. Welcome, Whitney.
Hello.
All right, so Bike to Work Day is taking place this month in June, and everyone should mark their calendars. So when and where? What's going on? Michael, give us the scoop.
Well, Bike to Work Day nationally is in May, but due to our weather up here in Colorado, we're doing it on Wednesday, June 21st.
Okay, so
And there
safer
is
bet.
some kind of tricky things around Bike to Work Day this year. The rest of Colorado is doing Bike to Work Day on June 28th. But because Summit County, like you said, it's one of our favorite events and we've grown it, Silverthorne is actually celebrating the entire month of June as Bike Month.
Okay.
And the town of Breckenridge is doing that whole week that encompasses Wednesday, June 21st. So that's why we're doing it a week early, because we've really just expanded and kind of turned it into our own Summit County party around bikes.
All right, well, a good reason for a party. So bike stuff going on all month, but the one countywide Bike to Work Day is on June 21st.
Correct.
All right. And so this event has been growing in recent years. What's the history behind it?
Well, it started out in 2010, and we only had 2 breakfast tables, one in Frisco and one in Breckenridge. And it was like that until 2014 when Pants got involved, and they really helped us grow the event with the community.
Great. And so for folks who aren't familiar with Pants, Whitney, what's that?
Definitely. So Pants is the physical activity and nutrition team of the summit, and Matt could not be here today. He is really one of the Pants members that has Bike to Work Day near and dear to his heart and has really grown this. But in 2014, Pants wanted to really latch on to Bike to Work Day and increase community participation. And what Pants is we have community members that are interested in different realms of nutrition and physical activity all throughout the county. So now not only is it the county celebrating, but it's all of these different entities within the county. So we have Ebert Santos is sponsoring a table. We have Keystone involved this year. We're getting the Summit Poorhouse. There's people all over the county, and we're trying to get us all celebrating the event at the same time in the same fashion so that we can show that continuity.
Excellent. So those of us in Summit County are actually pretty lucky. We have a leg up in terms of having a relatively smooth ride to work on a bike. We are a silver level bike-friendly community. Michael, what does that mean, and how did we earn it?
Well, we're really lucky to be a silver level bicycle community, and that means a few things. It means we have education opportunities for cycling, so classes in schools. We also have the infrastructure. I mean, we have 55 miles of paved rec path in this county, which is just incredible. We have people using the rec path. We have a certain level of ridership there. In addition, we have lots of bike lanes. And then the final component is encouragement, and that's what Bike to Work Day is all about. Not only do we do Bike to Work Day, but we have tons of grassroots bicycle organizations and different advocacy groups in the county. So all those things come together to make us a silver level county, and being an aspirational place, hopefully one day we'll make it to gold and then diamond. But to do that, we're going to have to get people out biking to work. That's what our silver level community is about.
All right. We think about biking to work, folks who are in potentially more urban areas, and they're thinking about navigating their way through traffic and everything, but we're pretty lucky to have a separate paved pathway for big stretches all throughout the county.
And then the towns themselves are a lot smaller than most of the bigger cities that are bike friendly, so it's also easier just to get around the town on the streets and things.
Excellent. So let's see. talk about all of the different events and activities that are taking place on June 21st for Bike to Work Day.
Definitely. So we have grown, and we talked about this last year, how the event got bigger and bigger, and this year we're up to 9 different aid stations throughout the county. Those are going to be located, well, first off, the aid stations are going to be manned from 7 to 10, where we'll be giving out free coffee, breakfast, bagels. There's different kind of food components you can find at all the different locations depending on which organizations are helping sponsor that table. But those 9 tables, there is going to be one in Silverthorne, which is by Red Buffalo, so back on the bike path by Red Buffalo. In Dillon, at the Marina Park or Lodgepole Lane, right there on the rec path, we'll have another table. Keystone is setting one up over by the Keystone Employee Center, and we'll actually have 4 stations in Frisco. So we'll be on Main Street at Historic Park. Whole Foods will be doing a secret breakfast, which could be definitely something to check out.
Secret? What's secret about it?
We have no idea what they're serving,
okay.
but it's gonna be good.
Actually, I heard it was breakfast burritos.
Okay.
So the secret
One
might
little
be
Whole
out.
Foods flair. Our flyer does say secret. So. But so Whole Foods is going to sponsor a table, and the Natural Grocers over on the north end of the rec path, right by their facility, will also be having a table. And then we'll do one by the county commons, which is awesome for all of us that go up to the medical office building and the hospital, and county employees that kind of go up the hill. It'd be a little extra motivation to get up there. And then Breckenridge is going to just flood the Breck River Plaza. So they'll have a big event as well.
All right. And so if you're biking to work, you might really build up an appetite for breakfast. So you'll be covered in the morning, and then on your way home, what do we have going on for happy hour?
Yeah, we actually have 3 nighttime events this year. We're going to do a Bike to Work Day party over at Island Grill in Frisco at the Marina. There's also going to be Pedals and Pizza over in Silverthorne, right outside of Sauce on the Blue. And then we'll be doing a bike and movie later that evening in Breckenridge, and that's going to be located in the Arts District. But so we're kind of expanding beyond happy hour and also having nighttime events as well.
Excellent.
And then in addition to just the food, most of the different businesses that are having food are also going to have a bike mechanic there. So if you have any questions about the operations of your bicycle, that'll be a great time to get some free advice.
Excellent. So they could do a little safety check with you and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Make sure you're riding smooth. All right, so why don't we take a step back and talk about the benefits of biking to work? So why should people consider ditching their car and going to 2 wheels for their commutes?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind usually is the physical benefits. So you get on your bike in the morning, you get your blood flowing, you get a workout, you get a muscular workout. But then what people sometimes don't think about is the mental health benefits. So biking is a really great stress relief. It gets your mind kind of clear in the morning and gets you focused and ready for work. And then, one thing that I've found is that bike commuting just brings you joy. It's just a great way to start your day. And then the final benefit I like to think about is the environmental benefit. And it's getting 1 more car off the road. It's getting a reduction in carbon emissions. So you have kind of like a 3-fold benefits from bike commuting. And then there's some other type of community benefits that sometimes people don't think of. Bike commuting is a great way to save money, because you're not spending money on gas. It can be faster to get around, especially if you're commuting locally. Like a lot of times it's faster to jump on your bike, bike straight to work, get off your bike, lock it up, than it is to get in your car, drive somewhere, find a parking place, get out of your car, lock it up, walk to wherever you're going. And then
There's no like circling the block looking for that parking space when you're on your bike.
Exactly. It's really can save you a lot of time in that way. And then the final thing I think biking contributes to the community is it takes you on different roads and paths than the highways. So you see your community in a new way, and you might notice a new place you've never seen before, or kind of gets you off the beaten track a little bit.
Excellent. So for those who are just kind of breaking the seal in terms of bike commuting, it might feel a little overwhelming for people who are busy in the morning, trying to get themselves out the door, maybe dealing with kids. So what are some tips that you guys have in terms of making it go more smoothly, and maybe some logistics and safety? What advice do you have?
Sure. Well, I think the most important thing to think about is just being prepared, because sometimes if you walk outside and you have a flat tire and you've got to make it to work on time, that might not work out. So think of ABC: air, brakes, and your chain. Make sure you've got air in your tires, make sure your brakes are working, make sure your chain isn't too rusty and it's lubed up. And then pack a bag with the things you might need for the day: your lunch, water bottle, rain jacket. Up here in the alpine environment, it can be a little cold in the morning, a little brisk and refreshing, or it can be, maybe perhaps a little rainy in the afternoon. And then the final thing is know your route. And if people need information on their route, they can reach out to Summit County Open Space and Trails. We can provide them with maps or helps on finding their route.
All right, fantastic. Well, have we covered all the bases, or do either of you have anything to add about this awesome event?
I think the only thing that I would have to add is, even if you're not a biker, anybody can bike, and it is just as easy as riding a bicycle. And when you are on your bike, look around, see the people around you, and that gives you the confidence to know they see you too. And Bike to Work Day is a great excuse just to get started. So even if you've never ridden your bike before, get out there when everybody's on their bike and you can feel very comfortable in your surroundings.
All right.
And just to follow up on what Whitney said, sometimes we have this idea that biking is really hard or it's too much work, but then if you just try it one time, you go, oh man, that was awesome. And then it might be something you want to do once a week or every month or something like that. So just get out there and try it.
All right, sounds great. And lastly, for people who want to nail down some of these details you guys have been talking about, where can they get more information about Bike to Work Day?
There are flyers all around town that we're posting up. We're also going to have it on the PANTS Facebook page, and all different organizations that are involved with Bike to Work. You can go to Facebook that way. Another thing that we really encourage all the participants to do is sign in at the tables that you visit. Last year we had 328 people sign up at the different events throughout the county, and we're really hoping to get over 400 people this year. And we also, by signing up, we're going to have a lot of prizes that we'll be giving out as well. So we want to get names and contact kind of on the list so we can see who participated and continue to make the event bigger and better.
Okay, so let us know that you're involved and you could get
Please.
some nice bike swag for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have more information on the Summit County Open Space and Trails website too.
All right, fantastic. Well, thanks Whitney and Michael for coming in today, and have fun biking to work.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take another break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking about communities that care.